Now for the news. Glad you can join us, and welcome to the P.G.M show. Hello everyone, and welcome to the P.G.M show. I'm your host, Peter Gordon McKinnon. Welcome one and all around the world, UK, USA and Canada, wherever you are, and Australia, get you in there too, and parts of New Zealand. Welcome one and all. Episode 11, what can I say about it? One of the best episodes in the whole entire season. My opinion, beautifully shot, beautifully acted. This is all about choices, this one. And really, when you think about it, if I can really cut this really short, this review, because everyone has seen these other reviews on fantastic channels that I've watched, I'm going to just say this for this review. This is following a pattern for me, in my opinion. Trust was a big word for me in one episode. Sacrifice was another one. And it just is really weighing on freedom, a race for freedom, a race for hope. It all combines with all these magnificent words. The structure of the whole entire Rebel Alliance are based on these words. These words, as I just said, sacrifice, freedom, hope, trust, choice. What are the choices that are going to be made? What sacrifices need to be sacrificed? Who do we sacrifice to actually begin the greater good? As Saul put it, begin the war. Now, in this episode, again, I'm going to go back to it time and time again. In my eyes, in my mind, in my opinion, this was based wholly on choices. What are the choices of these characters are going to be? What comes down to it? To the end of this season, episode 12. I think basically everybody who's watching the show knows what's going to happen. There's been theories, explanations, conversations, maddening theories on what's going to happen, what's going to go down. I think for me, is going to come down to Ferrix, the planet Ferrix. Andor's going to have to give up that choice of, yes, should I go and warn people on a different planet, or should I go to Ferrix and sacrifice everything? And maybe it may not be a sacrifice for Andor. It may be just he wants to go to his mother's funeral, and in that funeral is going to be Net, either Imperial, either Cyril, either Luthen. Everybody's going to come together. Even Val is going to go back to Ferrix. All this is culminating in a start of the Rebel Alliance, the start of war. This is my opinion, maybe my theory. I could be wrong, but this is what I think. I think basically the majority. Okay, I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but I think in my eyes, this is the quintessential storyline of the start of the Rebel Alliance, Start of Hope. Andor knows now that he is in the middle of a big fight. He has to go back to Ferrix. He has to say goodbye to his mother. And in this case, they are waiting, and and I mean they, the Imperials, and I mean they in Val, and it's going to come down to it. Who's going to be killed? Is it going to be Luthen? Is it going to be shot by Cyril? Is it going to be someone else shooting Luthen? Maybe the Imperials will kill him. Vix is going to have a massive storyline in this last episode, I think, being the catalyst of Andor, making it maybe a second series or second season for him to go and rescue Vix, wherever she is. Who knows about that? But I just love this storyline. I just love this Star Wars Andor because it's so real and it's believable. It's, I think, in my mind's eyes, this is the old George Lucas Star Wars without Disney's help. And with Disney's help as well. It's not interfering as much. It's not asking questions that is it too violent? It's not asking questions of this and that like other shows. It's not changing it all at all. The scripts are not changing. The outcome is not changing because of Disney or because of the writers. It's just plain utter good writing, good acting, good actors, and it doesn't really need cameos. It doesn't need to have big name cameos like Darth Vader in it, the Emperor in it, or bounty hunters in this, to be Boba Fett or even Bosk. It doesn't need it. It doesn't need it. All it needs is this structure. And it has it. We've seen it. Everybody is enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's my opinion. It's good storytelling when it doesn't have to have cameos of different characters that you've seen before. Because this is the story of Andor. This is the story of the Rebel Alliance gearing up to fight the Empire. And this is about choices. This episode, the choices that Andor had to make, or is making, to go back to parents, is no choice. Choice that Melchi faced, to go and warn and get help and go and get more rebel allegiance. A choice that my mother has to make for her daughter. Choice that Vala has to actually ask Luther about money or financial things that I'm only speculating. A choice that Saw made right then and there. This is war. There's nothing for it. The Krennic is dead. The choice that he is not going to go and save Krennic. Plain and simple. His sacrifice is done. There's no. That's a choice that basically Saw had to make. Leave it. Do nothing. Then the choices were made. There the choices had to be. And they are. To be quite honest with you, choices, when it comes down to choices, when you have to make a relatively good choice for yourself in the face of adversity, sacrifice, trust, freedom, hope, and love also, then you have to make the right choice. And that choice can be a bad choice. And in episode 11 was just that. Bad choices to actually be outcomed to good choices, or bad choices being bad choices that you cannot get away from. And really, I should really leave it there. I wanted to make this a little bit real to you, this review. Not, I've been pulling out words and meanings of the whole arc of the story, the whole episodes of Andor that I've just actually named, and I will again. Choices, trust, freedom, sacrifice is all what I saw. This is my opinion, what I saw. And really, I cannot wait for episode 12, the last episode of Andor. This has been a fantastic series. First season, I'm really hoping, praying that we get a second season, just to actually tell more of the story, to actually encroach on and approach on Rogue One, and where it all goes from here. Choices. Should actually underline that in this review. I don't know whether you've taken anything away from this or not, this review, but really I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to delete this at all. I think it's a good review from me. It just said what it needs to be said in layman's terms and in English terms. They're all searching for choices in this upheaval, this war, this battle of freedom of their. It's gonna be what Saul said, war in the end. Be it political, be it Cold War, or just outlandishly war. That's another word. And we don't like it. I don't like it. Again, I don't know what you've taken from that. Could just actually say to you, just make good choices in life. Make the ones that mean something to you in life. We make them every day. And I really hope, and we do see it. We really do see it. That Andor makes the right choice. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Am I just babbling? Am I going to end it there? Yes, I'm going to end it there. Anyway, I will leave it. What I saw, to recap, what I saw is choices in this episode. What I saw is the choice that Andor has to make, and he'll take a risk going back to Ferrix. Bix has got no choice whatsoever. She either tells the truth to the interrogation, if it was Luthen or not, or if it was this man on hologram. Excuse me. B's got a choice whether to go with Andor's friend or stay in an empty house. Marla's gone. She's dead. She's no longer. She's a part of the Foundation of Ferrix. And the Imperials have got a choice. And it's one they're actually carrying on. So that's their choice. They're going to trap Andor and Luthen if it comes to Ferrix. And Val, no choice, is going back to Ferrix. And so it's choices everywhere. Be it bad, be it good. The war is about to start for the rebels against the Empire on Ferrix, on Andor. Get ready, get geared up for episode 12, the last episode in this fantastic season. I've been Peter McKinnon. This has been the P.G.M show. I'm going to say this. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.